Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest, put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Don't forget to check your zodiacs on my Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn, # Oracle Unicorn. This is a general reading for my collective. So I got my Shaman Dream Oracle. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Both these decks are by the same artist too. So I'm like excited. And I've been flipping through the book. So I've been really studying these cards all weekend and yesterday. So I'm so excited, everyone. It's awesome. Oh, I love them. These are like one of the coolest cards ever. Oh my god. Awesome. Oh, there's gonna be a story with that one. Oh man, I got anxiety like no tomorrow. Holy cow. Oh, y'all. Holy cow. This is awesome. I'm like shaking, y'all. This is awesome. Okay. Think about I see you. I can't help it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. These cards are absolutely amazing. I have so much fun with them. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Let me show you the bottom of the deck. Curiosity. Beloved. Whew. No wonder I'm just like, whew, holy cow. Ooh, yeah, right. Taming the wind, in the soul retrieval, and surrendering. It's freaking amazing, right? Okay, so we have the wandering in between the worlds, which is clarified by magic. The magic in between, wandering in between the worlds, the magic within the healing within the self, that changes everything, and the perspective and the magic within all of that. In between the worlds, the silver lining, the fine lining, which is interesting how we're going backwards. I see this. Oh man. Okay. There's someone extremely important to this universal contract. Okay. And it's about the giveaway. Oh man. I'm surprised you didn't get refusal of the call, which is why I really love this deck, because it had refusal of the call, which is all over in shaman books when it comes to when you hear the call and you refuse it, and then you kind of have a deterioration of emotional fulfillment when it comes to even though it comes with heavy things, but it's still an emotional fulfillment because of the connectivity, a lot of the contracts that you complete. I'm surprised the completion's not here, to be personally honest, but I see it actually is in its completion. It's right here and it's about to bite down, okay? There is a lot of counseling all around going on, okay? This is also because of this feeling lost in one's sense of direction and connectivity. It's all going to make sense. It's all going to start hitting, okay? I just had mine 2 hours ago. about certain things. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah. See, I really was kind of doing that with myself, but I understand because it was a stress over unknown, over like not knowing or not understanding. And so the stress of not understanding is what gave that Nine of Swords. And it's giving its connectivity and healing in the Nine of Swords, even if, whether whoever it was involved when it came to that tide, of like that mental stress that you went through, that could be tied to anyone. Some of you, this could be tied to a child. Some of you, this could be tied to your like significant other or like 10 of Cups forever partner type person, and this is also going into the connectivity and understanding and clearing of the line of the fate and the fates. Okay. So this is seeing and being able to choose, understanding how you are choosing your own destiny, but you can't deny, like I always say, you can't deny fates, the things that are just fated to happen. Your destiny is a sense of choice. Okay. This is why we have free will. This is why I believe we definitely have free will, but you have different destinies you can use your free will to go down. So if you use your free will to be like, okay, you have an understanding of what this road will take you, and you have an understanding of how this road will take you, here's your free will. They're both your destinies, okay? Which destiny are you going to choose for yourself? This is how we technically create our own destiny. A lot of this came to me this morning, actually. So I thought it was interesting. And I was looking at my star bottle and my prophecy bottle, which is also the wheel. It's the goddess of fortune. So it really understood, the wheel and the goddess of fortune, because then with the magic of the between realms and the understanding of the wheel, you can do, this is how magic has its empowerment, because with certain actments that you do with the spirits of life, nature, whatnot, you can give in, put in, plays, so that when the wheel turns, you have extra go. That was my 3-headed blue dragon. Just put that out there. So the more you put in, the more when the wheel plays, with the Fibonacci sequence, when it comes to, the balancing act, when cause and effect, the fact that you're putting in a sense of play in certain things like that, it's going to have its play when the wheel turns, when the flip side of the coin happens. So you're going to get your blessings for having the enactments being put into play. I feel that has this sense of understanding in magic, okay? So you're giving more when it comes to the tree of life and the cycles of life to be able to get more out of cycles in life. The mystical shaman. Yeah, what? See, that just freaking proves it. Gestation period. This also has that symbol of the Fibonacci sequence, the sequence of that, and then in the sense, like, the wheel flips it and then it has all of that too. So that's why like karma kind of has it's real, because what you play into things, and also law of attraction, what you play into things is what then gets played when naturally things start to shift and cycles within the universe and whatnot, ending of cycles, completion. It constantly does that. It's just having self-awareness and knowledge of your own cycles and how to be able to play more in your next cycles. Okay, the next cycles that you're going to be playing in, and in what you're going to be preparing yourself to practice with the coming of the new cycles that you're playing yourself in. Okay, you're playing in the giveaway with new contracts. Yes. And this makes it easier to truly surrender. All right. Yes. And understanding and a perspective on Christianity, this is in a sense why ties have that kind of act, because the ties they give then has that karmic effect within their ties. So I'm starting to wonder if that's why there's this money flow that happens spiritually because of the tie play. So I'm like, oh, okay, that actually it has a big sense in making sense. And what practitioners and witches do, they put their income and money when it comes to knowledge, and then the play and the acumen when it comes to that is knowledge. And they actually work extra hard to be able to gain this income when it comes to achieving that knowledge. That income helps them to receive that knowledge, and that knowledge then has that play within upon themselves, and then they play more on that when it comes to the cycles. So it's all in how you decide to create your matrix. Basically, I'm just breaking it down for you. It's just, I mean, the rainmaker, the drum, waking up, like you're in your inner spiritual understanding and how it really plays into your life, and how to make it play with it, you know, kind of the natural play and cycles of life. And I mean, like, the animals are also that connectivity, and the communication. The communication is really awesome, because it was like, I felt very weird because I was sitting here, I was like, I hope my son doesn't think I'm crazy, because I was literally sitting here talking with myself out loud, you know, with the universe, like, okay, so da 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 da, because the more I talk out loud about it and play it out instead of just sit here and think, the more it really helps me to have it, slows it down a little bit, because I'm speaking it out loud and kind of having its tangible play in it, with the verbal magic essence to it. This is clarity and organization, preparations, and come to fruition. So this is like, yeah, everything becoming tangible, and clarity and organization and everything that you're building, which we have the middle world here, which is this world, the tangible, the 3D world, and we have opportunity, which is like this caterpillar caterpillar. I love wordplay. That was cool. The everyday existence, the creating, the opportunity, the understanding in the self with creating opportunity, with the balancing act and curiosity, and stepping into life's blessings, the knowledge and the sense of connectivity. This is absolutely amazing. This is the opportunity building within oneself, because it's that cat, and that cat is like, in a sense, many souls of cats created in one. So to me, that's like many lifetimes and awakening and transparency of self and understanding, that's really opening up this reaching of opportunities. Okay, which is cool, because we have the leaves here with nature, and the nature is, oh, it's disappearing within the cat. The cat's coming out of it. Wow. Right down here. The tail is what's also connectivity in the essence of the nature and the manifestation form of oneself. I love these cards. Like, what? Whew. What a fine investment. Like, thank you. Thank you. Every soul, essence, and heart involved to create this. Thank you. This was awesome. Let's see what else we can bring out here. This was just, I love these cards. This felt like next level stuff here. I like it. Yeah, we have the wind. Like, just being able to like close your eyes and feel and see. Okay, having a different seeing. It's practicing another essence of understanding and seeing. So not allowing the illusion effects of everything to block one's sight. I feel this is why there's this council tree of life, mystical shaman. Okay, because the shaman, that's what the shaman does. They listen and trust in the visions of the insights within and outside of, this illusionified tangible thing. So that's why their eyes are always closed, listening within, because that's the true direction. That's the tree of life. This is the life you're creating within. You're blossoming, you're nurturing. This is the destiny that was, and then if you chose this, this is a lot of the things that has its triggers. Like, this was laid out. This is the direction that was set up before you, and how I feel, in my opinion, and the way I believe. Before you were born, this is the sacred contract. This is the contract you wanted, the opportunity in this lifetime. Okay? This was the fulfillment. There's a little bit of loss right here because I feel there's a crossroads. There's a decision of seeing this. There's a little bit of having to listen to one's heart on this decision. Okay? Now, you have many different contracts, because if you chose otherwise, then this is what was going to happen. This is the path. This is the direction. This is the destiny laid out for that direction and that choice, that free will in that choice. Okay. But this is the main one. This is the one that has that, overall fulfillment. If you succeed in this and you decide to choose in this, because there's certain sacrifices, there's certain things that needs to be walked away. There's needing to release certain like pride and ego energy like that has this, and it makes it really hard. This is why this is considered a sacrifice. Okay, it's not that you have to sacrifice anything close to your heart. You're just literally sacrificing things that is a comfortability, because of knowing and understanding that sense of, I know how this will play out. And this is like, that feels like very dreamy. That feels like a leap of faith. That feels like, I'm not very sure of this. I would have to trust it. Yeah. Well, that's why it's a sacrifice. Because it's like, that's why it's that supreme contract, because you would have to just be like, all right, let me listen to my heart about this. This is really, all right, we're going. And believe in yourself and believe you can achieve the best, because that's what this understanding and connectivity and awareness is about. Believing that you can create. This is that creating. This is the showing in yourself the baby's footsteps you are taking. You are creating in this. You have created up to this point. Now are you going to keep creating past this point? Are you going to create within this differently that's a little bit triggered by fear? Or this one is triggered by, I don't know, I don't even want to even fall in anything that could possibly happen or go wrong, and that's extreme fear, and going in a sense of lost soul, loneliness, it's like the loss of power. And then it's just this everyday kind of living by the skin of your teeth type of thing. That's where I can feel how that falls in, because it's just keeping the safety net and going, screw the adventure, screw life, screw the adventure of life, screw the scariness of experiencing craziness in life, because you can't have the good, the extreme amazing without the sometimes understanding and going through the pitfalls, in the sense of being able to appreciate both and then uniting both into one in its illumination and enlightenment. I feel that's where the definition of enlightenment lays, is being able to take, is being able to really give a sense of honor and gratitude, and rise to the silver lining, the real meaning of silver lining, understanding that these pitfalls are going to be there, and knowing that because those pitfalls are there, there's going to be awesome, crazy other surprises that are going to be great. And it's going to equal out always. So it gives a sense of peace going through those pitfalls. And that's what really grounds it, makes it easier through every pitfall. And I feel that's what gives this a sense of strong warrior, this, you know, strength and collaboration with, you know, all of your ancestors, all of your blood ties, all of like anything that, you know, nature wise you connect with, plants, animals, anything, all of it, elements, watchers, gods, goddesses, anything has that, you know, play in it. It all depends on your heart. It all depends on where your heart follows in, what brings joy. If it brings joy to go through a bunch of, you know, forests and play with nature, and they're like, you know, fantasy wise, you know, fae and everything like that, you know, you'll see it, that sense of wonder, little things, you know, you'll see, you know, different plants that have that energy, and that vision comes, you know, it's then that vision of sixth sense, you're seeing it. I've literally been in an energy of that after I did a bond working with the fae. I literally saw, I haven't seen it since, actually. I literally saw, I was in shamanic journey unknowingly. This is really before I really understood the structure of it. And I was just playing with my own drum, you know, feeling, because I could feel myself, you know, go in that estasius. There was one book I actually borrowed from someone that had all of that information. It was the most interesting thing. I loved myself for picking that book, because I was like, wow, out of all the books I could have borrowed from that person, and I picked that one. It's that ecstasias, and I had a hard time pronouncing that word, and I was just enthralled. I was like, I picked the best book off of that person's freaking freaking bookshelf. For the time and the person I am, like, I was like, my soul was like, yeah, nailed it. I swear, if I ever find that book, I'm totally getting it, because wow, that really opened my mind. I was like, what? I was like, thank you. You're getting this bag. Making sure of it. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but yeah, you're getting it back. I don't have it. I made sure that I was supposed to get back to that person, and I'm not all the way sure, but yeah. That was, yeah, and it's like that. It's literally the definition of that. I was not sure of all the way what that was when I read that book, but that book stuck to me, and I was like, there's something about that. And it's what some people take kind of like, take certain drugs to get them to that kind of level. And there's certain connectivity when it comes to your contracts. You can reach that with the universe when it comes to like, it's a sublime happiness, and you can literally reach that without anything. And it's wild. It's like, what? It's like, wow. This is wild. You literally start laughing, and you're going, wow, do I feel and sound crazy? But it's beautiful. It's the best stuff in the world. Like, the experience. And as much as, you know, a person with a shamanic heavy calling and path, we go through a lot of heavy just breakdowns and cries and just deterioration of the self to come into some of the most unbelievable beauty. I mean, it's worth it. it's hard. It sometimes sucks, but it is well worth it. It is well worth it. It is awesome. I couldn't imagine getting the card refusal of the call. I really couldn't imagine. Like when I read that first time in a Michael Harner book, and it's pretty sure The Way of the Shaman, and you were talking about that, and I was just like, wow. I was like, really? That makes actually a lot of sense, because when I was going through an element of refusal of the call, when it really started to hit, I know exactly when it started to hit. I could not get out of bed. I put myself outside and in the grass just to get out of whatever it was happening. And I just felt like I was in a cage. And I hate Florida grass. It's itchy. It sucks. Okay. I didn't care. I laid in that grass and in the sun just to somehow feel released, and it didn't go away. It didn't go away till later that night when I was in my bed, and I felt, I felt like I was like let out of a cage, like a little boxed cage. It was really rough. And then literally haven't been able to stay financially stable since. Haven't been able to hold a job since. And it's like, it made so much sense to me. I was like, oh. I was like, because I kept asking myself, I was like, I've been able to hold a job since I was 15 years old. Even if I had to get a different job, I was able to get a job right off the dime, like the drop of a dime, like easy. Pulling 40 hours was like nothing to me. When I was working for Kangaroo, I was pulling 3 shifts. Like I was like pretty worn out. And then having to set my alarm at certain times, middle of the night, just to be able to do some certain things. And yeah, like I was working and freaking working and working and then working. Like I was like the freaking like ripping deterioration of the freaking skin of the self. It was wild. It's no wonder my butt one ended up homeless. Like, and I tell you what, like, I do not ever like, give that as an advice to do it. But if you feel the calling in yourself, it's hard, but it is way more relaxing than, everyday living of the government and living of the way of society. That literally tore me up and broke me more than me being on the street. There were certain things that really ripped me apart being on the street, like when it came to help organizations say they were going to help these people, especially when it comes to mental awareness or mental illness awareness, because that's the only thing I can see that happened was in a sense of society understanding or logical understanding when it comes to, there's a scientific point to everything. I went into bipolarism. I snapped, and then, I just in tears every time I had a job, and then I did customer service. You cannot go, I'm so sorry for my tears, but I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm so sorry. No, that doesn't work. No. Oh, but I'm not eligible for SSI. Okay. I thought that was there for people that couldn't work. It's okay. I figured it out. I'm a card reader. No, I'm a shaman. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this up because I think this is... I don't think I'm allowed to pull anymore else. Yeah, that's what I said, and I'm going with it. What's up? Whew. What a beautiful, powerful reading after 4 days of not doing anything. Well, I've been reading, I meant not, putting up videos. I've been doing spiritual work with myself, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I do apologize at the same time because this does help a lot of people. So I am, but I truly am not at the same time because yes, this is my own personal work too. How can I be here for y'all if I don't go through my own work? That would make me a hypocrite. We can't do that. I'm an example. So if I have to take a certain amount of time, I have to take that time. And it sucks because it kind of hurts my heart when I find certain down kind of falling in my work. But then I'm like, you know what? It's okay. The content is what's important. Dang straight. Yes. We've got this. It is okay. Yes. All right. That is beautiful. Evolution. Number 5, rejoice. Wow, so beautiful. All right. I'm out. Oh. Right. Science tells us we are made of the same stuff as the stars. Yet our physical being is just a part of our journey. The cocoon is just a stage in a caterpillar's evolution to become a butterfly, shining like a stained glass starburst in the background of our journey, reminding us that all life is sacred. Every day, we take our energy from the earth for life. That is our agreement with the universe. Rejoice in the magical offering of your physical being and honor your senses. Feeling is the inspiration for sacred ceremony. Do not deny the enjoyment of your body experiences within the goodness of all that lives. Evil has no place here. Now, this one's been coming out a lot. Number 13, beauty. Friendship bundle. The beauty of a friendship creates an energy that is seen in a person full of love. Expressing your highest nature with another who is equally engaged rings bells of joy for all to hear. What can you do to heal the turmoil in the world? Become a true friend. Create your friendship bundle and hang it around your neck. Like a great bird of prey, feel yourself softening in a westerly wind, knowing the grace of dreams realized. People are known by the stories they tell. Your stories are constructs of the people you have met along your journey. Ultimately, the greatest and most beautiful is the story of meeting and sharing the journey with a kindred spirit, a true friend. And we have Bluebird. The gnosis. The gnosis of ecstasis? Ecstasy? Something like that. That's what it was. The Bluebird. The freedom of inner peace. I am the joy of letting go. I am the serenity of acceptance. I am the flight of the heart when all is at ease. Life is tranquil now, or is bringing in calmer tides. Take a breath. Enjoy the free air. You have earned the comfort of a sweet, well-timed repose. I am the transition into a better world. I am the gratitude of knowing the worst is over. I am life at its finest. We all need to confront the darkness in order to truly see the light. I am your passage of enlightenment and the break from all entanglements. There will always be discomforts and the heavy weight of time, but I am the gift of release and the playfulness of youth. There is something magical in freeing the soul. There is something dignified in spreading your wings. You are the resurgence of vitality. You are whimsical, you are carefree, and you are Bluebird. Number 20, Loon. I am Loon, the keeper of dreams and master of wishes. I am the place where poets wander. I am the world the great visionaries traverse. I am the lonely woods that beckon the mystic. I am where the madmen get lost and where the medicine men dream. To enter my waters, you have gone searching for a new reality. Your dreams have inspired you, your fantasies have lured you in. Though the flow of wishes and hopes intoxicate and stimulate, sometimes they hold you hostage. I will let you envision new worlds, but you cannot linger long. From here, you must recognize your own part in your life story. I am the enticement of shadows. Step inside my deep lakes and pull from it the endings you dream of. You are playing with possibility. You are exploring the land of dreams. You are fantasy, and you are Loon. 33, Sterling. I am Sterling, the relinquishing of the ego. I am the blinding of society. I am the way the entire world affects you, and the way you affect the entire world. I am unity. I am wholeness. You have reached a time when your work must be shared. Stop harboring your gifts, or stop hoarding your gifts. Stop hiding your wisdom. What you learn is only as good as how you use it to teach others. I am tradition. I am your ability to bring others together in meaningful ways. It is time to express. It is time to blend yourself into the bigger picture. Be group-minded, or being group-minded doesn't mean giving up personal power, but rather allowing that power to shine brighter. You are a gathering of like minds. You are the expansion of ideas. You are catalyst. You are Sterling. Well, that was awesome. That was perfect. Aw. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I am Oracle Unicorn. Don't forget to share. You never know who else that'll see this, and it might be able to help them as well. And have a wonderful day. Bye.